get you in the know. It's Sunday, December 21st, and today, with the winter solstice marking the beginning of winter, although winter weather has already been felt in a big way in different parts of the country. Just ask that whiskey jack sitting on a branch. Meanwhile, in Port Stanley, we have quite a gnarly scene here with the cold water and waves crashing. That's not stopping some from getting out there. You got to admire that gumption. Meanwhile, how's this for gumption? The winds in Atlantic Canada. This causing some damage as these roof shingles barely hanging on with those very gusty winds we've seen. Now let's bring in meteorologist Nadine Powell. As Nadine, we are officially starting the winter season, and with that, maybe some more wintry weather on the way.
Oh, you know, it's almost guaranteed for us, Matt. Yeah, winter solstice for today, the shortest day of the year for us in the northern hemisphere. Of course, the reason for our seasons, the tilt of the Earth's atmosphere, which during the winter is away from the sun. So that's why we see so much darkness for us during the season. But, you know, a silver lining, Matt, is that, you know, we might not notice it, but the days will gradually be getting longer as we progress from the solstice into the equinox.
That is quite a positive spin. Maybe today bringing us the least amount of sunlight, but every day we're heading in the right direction, and that certainly will be welcome. Now, Nadine, we can kind of reflect on some of the more winter-like weather we saw in technically late autumn. Cold across much of the country was definitely a factor.
Yeah, certainly. So, of course, many of us experienced, for the first half of December, a lot of that cold. And with cold comes snow. Scenes here for us in Calgary and then in Saskatoon, where we can see that snow being whipped up for us. We had several snowstorms that rolled through the prairies. And speaking of prairies, this car here being stuck in the snow in Winnipeg from just this past week. And, of course, we know we still do have a lot more winter weather to come. So, yeah, just taking a refresher course for us, Matt, on what we expect for the rest of the season. Of course, today is the official start. Below normal temperature-wise for a large chunk of the country, Matt. But it looks like that polar vortex has the potential to either park itself across the east or maybe even, Matt, shift to the west with the focus of the cold.
Well, I know for some, that latter scenario in the eastern half of the country would be welcome, as many have been seeing temperatures trending colder than usual. But we'll also look at that winter forecast precipitation-wise, and right now we can see a scenario where we have two pockets of above normal precipitation, both in western and eastern parts of the country.
Yeah, and I mean, for the east, Matt, it could be a bit tricky because, of course, we have seen instances where we're starting to see, the injection of, milder air clashing with the cold as well. And you can see here in New Brunswick, very windy conditions accompanying a lot of these storms. We've seen some very, very powerful windstorms across Atlantic Canada of late, and even into the Great Lakes and southern Quebec for us as we continue through winter. We've got the potential for the clash of those air masses where we could see that mixed precipitation coming through for us as we head through parts of the east as well. And as we head into the west, that storm track could bring the potential for quite a bit of snowfall depending on the track. Now, if we see, that track farther to the south in BC, we could be looking at more snowfall. To the north, we could see a lot of that warmth, Matt, pushing up toward northern sections of British Columbia.
Yes, we can see for our winter forecast snowfall-wise, again, we'd maybe like to see some of that time up with Christmas Day just coming up on Thursday.